So I've been trying to put this video off as long as possible. So sunflowers, even if they're the giant variety, the mammoth variety, should only take 7 to 10 days to germinate, and it's been over 10 days. I think today is day 12 or 13, and I know that there is some variability in that, of course, but I'm also again really brokenhearted about if that many of the sunflowers don't germinate. The last time I counted, I only had 15, like 1-5, and I planted over 50, 50. So that'd be quite a big disappointment to have that many not germinate. I don't know why they wouldn't germinate if I was watering them too much, if I was watering them too little, if for whatever reason they didn't like this soil combination, which is the same soil combination I've always used. For example, I've got like the 3 sunflowers up front, and they're fine. Coincidentally, when I was planting the back sunflowers back here, these are my filming tools, but when I was planting the sunflower bed back there, I thought that one of the sunflowers in the front of the 3 hadn't germinated, so I actually took a seed from that package and planted a 4th one up in the front bed, and that 4th one also has not germinated. So it could be that I got like one bad bag of sunflower seeds, and that normally their germination rate is like 90, I think it's like 97% on the bag, and then something happened to like that one seed package. That's possible. Mostly I'm just kind of disappointed and a little worried. So what I'm going to do is move the wood chips out of the way. The sunflowers in the front had no problem going through the wood chips. The 15 that have germinated already back there didn't have an issue going through the wood chips, but I'm still going to like move them even more out of the way to see if I can see like the seedlings, and maybe they just haven't like had enough time to go all the way through the wood chips if like the wood chips are too tall. But yeah, so I'm gonna move it away and see if I can find more seedlings. Well, I moved the bark away, and as I did find a couple extra seedlings. I think like 3 of them that were ready to like push out. Definitely destroyed one seedling, which I knew was a risk, and I knew it would be kind of dumb of me to do, but it was also like very, very young, like really behind on its germination. So I planted some more seeds. Well, it's probably dumb, but I definitely don't have 120 days left before my expected first frost. So if my first frost is earlier, I might not get all of the seeds off of the sunflower head. I also run into the risk of not having pollinators come to pollinate the flowers in the sunflower head to get those seeds. You might have to hand pollinate. I don't know if you can hand pollinate a sunflower, but it might get to that point. But it's worth it to me to just risk it for the biscuit. I don't know. I really wanted to see, over 50 sunflowers. What's probably going to happen, where I've now re-sowed the seeds, and now they're both going to germinate, and then I can't just thin. I don't know how you guys do that. I don't know how you just thin and let the other seedling just die. I tried to save all of them. So this is probably what's going to happen, right? So both of them are going to germinate. I'm going to try to pluck one out and then like transplant it somewhere else way before it's, old enough to be transplantable, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because if I just move it to the compost bin, right, that guarantees it's not going to survive. But if I transplant it and even one survives, like at least it's one more sunflower. I don't know. What I'll probably do is cut off the sunflower stalks right when the seeds get developed, and then hang them upside down. I've heard that will help the seeds mature, like that they'll be able to still mature that way without having to be like on the stalk the entire time, which will help with pests, as well as like if that first frost does come, and now that I've planted these seeds way later than I wanted to, might still be able to like get as much of those seeds as possible. I don't know, let's see what happens. I am glad that I found like some more seedlings. I'm gonna do a count now. I've been like keeping track of like AM and PM, how many sunflowers come out, and I know that I should have been a little more patient, but I am also like staring down that first frost date, which is still only an estimate. It's been a really cool summer, which might mean that we get a really cold winter, or a really cool summer might mean a really hot winter. I don't know. Weather's always kind of like a whoop, whoop, especially when like all of the projections are only based off of like historical record. So we have like weird years all the time, right? So like last year we barely got any snow here, but the year before that we got tons of snow. So just going off of like a conglomeration of years is not necessarily going to give me the information that I need. But also I'm not a fortune teller, so I don't know, you just got to do what you can, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, and that's where I'm at right now. So they're reseeded, they're watered. I'm gonna water the rest of my garden because I was really lazy this morning. Haven't done it yet. It's like 10 o'clock or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's 10:30. So I'm gonna take care of that, and keep updating you guys on Sunflower Madness progress.